Hello YouTube, back once again with my iZombie reviews, and here we are with episode 10, Method Head, and, I thought this was one of the weaker episodes this series has done so far. Nothing really that memorable about this episode, especially, basically, this episode, and, like, it just felt like it brought up for all the good cliffhangers they left at the mid-season finale. They kind of undid a good part of them for this one, like, especially just the whole thing that, like, even though, like, Clive kicked Liv off the team at the end of the last episode, he like brings her back in like the first 10 minutes of this. I was like, well, that was pretty boring. So there's that. Besides that, though, the brain this week of, like, a really method actor really wasn't that funny until the very end when Clive and Liv played good cop, bad cop. That was actually pretty funny at the end. Besides that, it really wasn't anything that interesting. So there's that. Major, and Ravi are still trying to find that grave with the tainted utopium in it. Don't know I wonder when they're gonna find that. So there's that. What else happened this episode? Anything else really that interesting? All of the meta jokes really weren't that funny. They were a bit too obvious. Like, especially, like, the lines like, just like, hey, maybe there should be a show where the zombie's the main character. Clive's like, that would be stupid. I was like, maybe if the show they weren't investigating was also a zombie show, it would have been funnier, but no, it's the fact that it was just felt like it was too on the nose. That and also the Power Rangers reference, I was kind of like, whatever. So, yeah, I felt the comedy could have been a lot stronger in this episode, if they wanted to do meta humor. Anything else really from this episode? Well, the ending of the episode had some good strive forwards when you see how desperate Major really is to bring down Max Rager. When you basically see when he's basically tested by Max Rager by having one of its workers pretend to be a whistleblower, and then Major selling the guy out, and, like, Major seeing what he thought was going to be the guy about to be eaten to death and by the zombies. That was just like, and it was effective just seeing how Major did not crack, just seeing how desperate this guy is to get his see these guys lose, like, bring these villains down. But yeah, I gotta say his plan was actually a pretty good one. I wanted to see if anything interesting comes from that. That though, yeah, I wonder though why he did not tell Liv and Ravi about, like, hey, guess what? These guys have Romero-like zombies in their basement. We should try to deal with this eventually, but whatever. Anything else this week? Oh, Clive's girlfriend basically found out that Blaine was like the killer from the first season. So yeah, I want to see where that goes starting next episode. But don't know why there's no episode next week. But there is one the week after. Don't know why they just didn't start 1 week later. But anyway, so all I can say, yeah, not the best episode for iZombie. It could have been better, but it's iZombie. It's still a very likable cast, and still a decent hour of television. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.